the pieces that come in the Ultimates and Signature set. This is the cleaver. It's 1 pound. This is a freaking beast. It is awesome. Here's why you use it. And I chop something and I pass every accessory around. So they're like, oh shit, this is awesome, right? And then they're fired up about it, and then they sell it. And by the way, guess who gets the steak knife? Weston, you get the steak knife. Notice what comes in these sets. The steak knife. Don't be surprised if you sell an Ultimate this weekend. Okay. Okay, so then PDI. Let me go through PDI. Okay, PDI, and then I read the thing, right? I just read what's in the training manual. I read what's in the training manual. I don't know what that was. Okay, I read what's in the training manual, and I go, hey, here's the deal with PDI. I'm going to help you be successful, okay? But I'm not going to force you to try to be successful. So here's the deal. You need to call me every morning, okay? So we could have you show up every morning for the rest of your career, right? When you worked at Walmart, did they have you call in every morning, or did they have you show up every morning? And that was freaking Walmart, right? What were you getting paid, John, at Walmart? Minimum wage. John, how awesome was your boss? He stunk, right? By the way, I'm going to be the best boss you're ever going to have. So show up here every day or call in every day. Okay, if you call in every day, here's what's, by the way, the conversation's super fast. You can do this from your bed. All you have to do is hit an alarm, pick up the phone, call me from your bed. I'm totally cool with that. I don't care if you're hungover. I don't care if you have bedhead. I don't care if your breath stinks. You just got to call first thing in the morning. Okay, so when you call, I'm going to ask you the same questions every day. So write down the data before you call me, because I'm really busy. If you don't have the data, I'm going to give you an example in a minute. I'm going to hang up on you. Okay, I'm a really busy person. Okay, and I like to take time appropriately and give you value when you need it. So I'm going to give you an example. So when you call in every morning, it's going to go like this. Hey, good morning, this is Vector, right? And I'm going to ask you how many appointments you do, how many were sales, what was your CPO, how many you have today, tomorrow, and the next day, how many do you want to do today, tomorrow, and the next day. So this is what it's going to sound like. Good morning, this is Vector. Hey, Mike, this is Ashlyn. Hey, Ashlyn, how's it going? Cool. I was 6 for 7, sold 1,350. I have 5 appointments today. I want to do 8. I have 0 tomorrow because I'm going to Great America. And the next day I have 3, but I'm shooting for 6. Sounds good, Ashlyn. Do you have any other questions? No, not really. Sounds good. Hey, are you getting on the phone? Cool. Give me a call back when you're done. Click. That's about how long it should go. Okay, let me give you another example. Good morning, this is Mike. Hey, this is Ashlyn. Hey, Ashlyn, how's it going? How many appointments did you do yesterday? Well, I had one at 1 o'clock. This lady, she was super slow and she had this dog, but it was kind of, a cute dog, but it was I'm not sure. Click. That's what I'm going to do. Okay? I don't have time for that nonsense. Okay? If you say I had 7, wait, hold on. I had 4, because you know how many other people are calling, right? There's assistant managers that are trying to get my attention. There's 3 or 4 other people. There's the champions are in here for Champions Club. I don't have time for and my CPO, it was about 300 or, I want to do some appointments. I'm not going to take time for that. If you're not organized, I'm going to be guess what? From now on for PDI, you're calling someone else. You get that? Okay, I have time for numbers, and then if you have a challenge, if it's oh Mike, I'm a little stressed, I'm not getting blah 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 about selling Cutco. I'll take time with you there. That's what I would rather spend time on. Does everyone understand that? Okay, so it's like a golf professional. They're not going to be my shoelaces aren't tying so well, right? They're gonna it's a waste of time. It'd be hey, can you help me on my putt? That's what I'm trying to take time on. So I'm the knife expert. I'm the golf expert in that example. And so when you call in, it's a super quick phone call, okay? And it might be a question or two, all right? I'll also remind you, I'll be hey, make sure you get the team night tonight. We're going bowling, so bring $3 and some socks, okay? Because you don't want to wear, bare feet with bowling shoes, right? That's totally nasty. You guys know that, right? Okay, so here's the deal. And by the way, notice I promoted team night, right? Okay. Okay, so here's the deal. So when you call in, by the way, the lazy reps in our office that I want to basically fire call in at 8:45. That's when PDI is done. At 8:46, I am walking away and I'm doing other things that matter in the office that produce a lot of results. So between 8:30 and 8:45, the lazy people call in. Right? They're I'm just kind of tight, right? So I'm give me your numbers. That's about how nice I'm going to be to you. I'm give me your numbers. I got to get going. I got someone else on the other line. Okay? So you're going to be like, oh, that Mike's so mean, right? If you call in, though, between 7:30 and 7:45, what kind of mood am I in? I'm in a freaking great mood because I'm like, nobody's bothered me or ruined my day or anything like that. I'm like, hey, good morning, this is Mike. This is Mike. I'm going to be in a lot more cheerful mood. I'll probably have a little bit more time for each of you. Just, you'll know that, okay? So between 7:30 and 8 is when our top reps call in. Between 8 and 8:15 is like our, second tier. And you're going to determine where that is. And then 8:15 to like 8:45, that's like almost the worst part of my day. It's when like the lazy people call in. By the way, if I have to call you, that's not going to last a long time. So if I call you the first time, I'm like, hey, you probably forgot, no big deal, don't do this again. Okay? 2 days, by the way, I'm not going to fire you, but you should act as if I'm going to fire you if you don't call in. Okay? 2 days in a row, by the way, I'm going to be like, hey, we talked about this already. Right? Because how lazy are you that you can't like roll over, pick up your phone, hit mic, and do this? Right? How lazy are you? You can't do that by 8:45. Like if you can't do that, you're not even qualified to work like to clean the urinals at Walmart. Like you'll get rejected for that job. Okay? So here's the deal. So if you miss 3 days in a row, do you think I want to work with you?
No.
You're like the laziest person on the face. Like you can't make a 1 minute phone call. You're highly unmotivated and you're not someone that I want to spend all. By the way, don't assume I'm going to fire you, but just know it's not going to be a fun conversation. One time, by the way, no big deal. Everyone makes a mistake. Okay? Cool? All right, so what are you going to do? You're going to call me every morning. Make sense? All right. What's up? Okay, and then like reps call in. Like reps are calling in at 7:30. So by the way, what you do is you start it at a 15-minute time segment. You go 7:30 to 7:45, your first 2 launches. And then it's like 7:45 to 8 o'clock for your, after you have like a bigger team. And then it's like till 7:30 to 8. And then it's like to 8:15 when you have like 15 to 20 people on your team. And then it's like if you have like 30 people on your team, it's till 8:30. Right? So does that make sense? So you're going to like maximize your time because then you're going to be taking calls like faster. You're going to give more energy and you're going to have more energy and you're going to be more concise with your phone calling. Does that make sense? Okay, and that's when you're sending your Facebook messages. All right. I think that's it, right? Okay. I know I cut into some time, but that works.